Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Want to at least finally say like we finally beat Erlong. At least this guy was tough, honestly. He was very tough to beat. I had to do it as a video pretty much. I had no time to do a stream basically doing the fight and everything, so I apologize for that. So managed to do it. I had to change a few of my gear setups during it. I ended up putting at least using the wind relic basically to pretty much break his shield down, do some damage to him basically pretty much. But he's tough though. He generates his shield a lot of times now. I was very frustrated. I'm like, oh man. I was like just hopefully getting lucky. Yeah. But this one was a great one. So basically the Ring of Fire basically to basically heal you, that's for me it was a must-have kind of because I wasn't able to build up a lot of focus points pretty quickly. And at the same time I was trying to get the fourth skill point, because every time I do that it's just like, okay, it's just gonna cancel out, so I want to get the fourth one basically. I was kind of annoyed, like, oh boy, this one's gonna be bad. It's like, oh my gosh. Try to go after each other like that, but we're not back up. Oh man, it's okay. It's all fine here. But dang, at least like it was tough. Like keeping an eye on the dog, plus keeping an eye on him, and him doing insanely amount of damage to me. It was tough. There we go. I ended up like starting his second phase at least. He has 3 phases at least. Well, more than 3 phases, but to be honest, it's like as soon as you get the 3rd phase, you start off. Okay, you gotta put in fire basically. This so he can heal you and you can build focus points. Just trying to do as best as I can here. Alright, go down again. Yeah, this is the only thing. I had to put a couple of things. I ended up changing a few items to actually last that fire to last longer, at least to stay in the battle. But he did a lot. I'm also wearing the final set basically you get from chapter 6. Not really the final. Oh, it is the final set, but pretty much one of the ones you end up discovering when you had to beat the certain bosses with some checks basically when to get the armor. So the armor set was pretty much one of the, it's not necessarily a problem I must have, but it helped a lot. Yeah, we're just trying to build enough focus points, use this to heal. I should have been a little bit more aggressive. I was just trying to bait him out with his attacks. I'm just watching myself, just trying to heal up a little bit here and there, waiting for it. I already had maximum build focus points pretty much. I'm just good to go. He does a lot of damage that attack. Damn, it's tough. Yeah, that does a lot. That to heal. Sometimes I honestly I find it frustrating that even if I do go to attack, sometimes if I spam the try to heal wouldn't activate, so it's just like, oh my gosh. We actually got that avoided, but we ended up getting hurt there again. Here's where I thought, okay, this is it. This is where I'm gonna have some trouble. I need breathing room here.
This is nowhere near his powers.
No, we got this. We have this pretty good at least. Yeah, we broke his shield off and see that. Alright, now he's gonna start his annoying attacks. This thing you have to be careful. Honestly, always try to avoid these in the no base form. Don't transform. Only transform when he does this. This is where you want to transform, pretty much. So then your character can at least take the damage here, this transformation, because he won't attack this form at all. And you get this transformation in chapter 2, so even though it's not the most damaging transformation, it is really helpful.
Sluggish, a destiny
At least, like I'll just do some damage, even though it's like a small percentage of critical hits or whatever. It's fine. Like
Now,
it
show me.
is what it is, pretty much. The best as you can possibly do
Your
it.
inherited gift alone.
So I'm just doing some somersaults, light attacks, slowly chipping out at the shield a little bit here and there, and then get the final attack at least, doing some damage. Here's where it starts to become more tricky because you have to, like, okay, wait for him to do his attack. When he does this, you can use your base staff basically just when he pressing L2 to block some of that. Not the heavy red attack, but just following up from that. You can at least do that to get some points up. So I didn't know that until I kind of realized, okay, what can I do to do something? There's got to be something here to build points. I tried to do that, I did not. This thing is the most deadliest thing. This is where I ended up basically collapsing every time during the stream. Basically, this guy did this and chipped away. I needed to basically get out of the way. Oh my goodness. I got lucky there. He didn't let me do that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're in his third phase anyway, so it's fine. I know for a fact I got almost all my builds, especially the turbine that I need to kind of finish this fight. I just don't want to use it until he has a point where I kind of feel comfortable that, okay, he has a break in between. Here, at least. I have to do a double heal because I'm not sure if I can withstand any more attacks. Okay, for him to come down. There we go. And again. Go. I know there's people. I've seen someone beat him with immobilize, and I'm like, okay, I want to try to do that one, but no. He'll just flips it back up to you if you his timing. So don't use immobilize during this fight. I would recommend using the fire because at least you have some healing on top, basically, as well as focus points building up. So. I can sell in the end game at least, like, even having the parry option to, like, okay, using that, it's, to, do it, it's still, it's not the best, but for me, I haven't really used it at all, so, that's my concern mostly. I was trying to catch up to him, I was running low on stamina, I think I got stuck there, so I'm trying to at least handle him. And there we go, that was a lucky hit, here we go. Now I had enough to basically do another transformation. That's what I was hoping to do, pretty much. Here we go, build that up, Heals too. Oh man, this is where I was like, okay, oh, I gotta push up here and handle it. This was a stressful part, basically. Oh man, hitting that hit was perfect. And then, come on. Come on. Enough for one transformation. This is where it literally just made the fight there. Okay.
Your inherited gift alone.
I know I have this probably, like, I'm hoping, okay, here we go. Because he's just backing off. He's like, okay, because he doesn't want to attack. Because he knows, like, okay, the more this transformation takes, the more the ability ends up doing. So I could probably do doing heavy attacks, charging to him. I finish this first off. And we get the cutscene.
Today's clash didn't satisfy my spirit. Go back with me to the sky. Let us get drunk before we continue this fight. takes to push me into this fight. This monkey. I've been thinking of you every day since.
Such power must be new to you. You should first spar with them a while.
Alright, so now we're in the Stone Monkey phase, basically. This is where you get the first, I think the first checkpoint pretty much, but I don't think of it as that, basically. So this is just more of like, okay, to continue moving forward a little bit here and there. So you have to beat these knights pretty much before they get back to going back to their own. This guy is at least like, it's not too bad. I started realizing, okay, just pressing triangle, and you have to basically do rock solid. You can't use it as a blocking point. So this is where I kind of use it more to kind of figure that out a little bit here and there. It's very hard to time though. And I also was trying to read through it a little bit here and there, and I didn't want to end up dying and having to fight along the beginning of phase 1 and phase 3 again, and then trying to get back to this point. They didn't want to risk that, so I was kind of more in the panic stage of just like, oh god, just keep on wheeling at these guys. Probably not the best idea. I ended up doing. But they're not that tough though. They're not so bad, at least. There is a there's a trick to it. You have to, there's an ability, besides the counter, where you can basically turn your fists into like ice or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Gives this monkey at least an extra boost of damage. I'm also not sure if upgrading all your transformation abilities will help come in handy a little bit more. Probably it does, most likely. I was trying to figure out, okay, what the best timing is for that. Yeah, at the time I didn't realize, I know some people are wondering, why isn't he using the full charge of all those points he gained? Well, I did not read through the full thing because I was getting attacked and I didn't know for a fact that I'm going to have to start over the whole fight from the beginning or not. So I was like, okay, better keep on moving forward with this. Plus at the same time, even if I realized, okay, that sort of down the line, okay, this thing give me health, whatever, I probably wouldn't have worried about it unless I was in a desperate situation where I have to use that time. So there was no point of restoring full health, basically, if I didn't need it at the time being, so. But after around this point, I didn't realize that it took me during the battle. It took me several attempts, basically. You don't end up starting off from that point. So as soon as you beat these guys, you start off another, I'd say the 4th phase of the fight, basically. And in the 4th phase of checkpoints, so at least we say in monkey transformation mode, at least. And you have to do a 2-phase on that. So in this battle, I'll say technically it's a 6-phase fight. Basically, so yeah, 6 phases. Yeah, I wasn't sure what's going on here. I'm getting damaged here by the storm attack this guy was doing. Like, oh, summoning the blood. That seemed full out. Gotta take it to him, boom. There we go. Now we gotta worry about the next two. Yeah, I thought he was going for another one. For me, Rock thought I was struggling basically. I'm going to take out this guy because this guy looked like he had the critical hit thing. Relic is called again. So okay, better beat him first. At least Storm Monkey transformation at least gives you more leeway on the counters. At the time I didn't really realize that. I was just concerned like I don't want to start the first phase getting the whole card. So it's like okay, keep on going. Yeah, keep on bashing this guy though. Crazy. Alright, last one. Before we even hit the checkpoint, pretty much. At the time I didn't realize until it actually showed up, so it's kind of glad. Here we go. Finish him off. This part of the battle, honestly, took me like, at least with the video, this would be like majority, to be honest. But it's while I was going through it, it took me several times to go through because I didn't know, okay, how to go through and heal and all that stuff. But I ended up having to like get destroyed by this dude. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't have enough health. This guy's doing so much damage. I gotta block every attack, it seems like. And I forgot, I didn't read at the bottom basically. It's basically saying, hey, you gotta hold triangle to get full health. Yeah. And I ended up just like boom. Don't worry, I ended up figuring that out eventually, pretty much. So I had to at least cut off at least one of the battle sequence with it because I ended up kind of messing up here and there. So I think you might just end up seeing this part, I think. But I was, yeah, at the time, yeah, this took me like, at least this part, at least took me 20 minutes to kind of figure this out. It's an easy part to do, you know. You can get it done pretty quickly. And at the same time, I didn't realize, okay, how to do it because I didn't figure out all his moveset in that formula too much. I was just trying to figure that out. So I was just going walking in forward and just trying to handle him. There we go. Fill up points. One hit. Just drop it, toss it to your side. That's just it. He's like, oh, I'm forward. Oh. Yep. Should have backed off, activated the items a couple times, just or Stone Monkey to get more damage. I didn't actually like stack it up because I was also concerned. Okay, hey, I got either wait for the fact that I need to get to full health stack all the way up to max. But during this fight, I kind of realized, okay, most of the stacks I can get up to, then recover. Because it ends up being very difficult.
My blade is here!
Yeah, this is his first phase in this one. At least. There's only 2 phases to this battle anyways. It's not so bad. Destroyed you. Yeah, I was trying to still figure that out. Yeah, recovered full health.
Our battles Wear down my edge. This one should suit you well.
Alright, during this point you want to avoid all his fire sword attacks. That's the one thing I would say. I didn't know what this until kind of later down the line. His fire sword attacks stuff does a lot, and you can't really counter it. He has two weapons, and when he's swinging, I didn't even realize it, so I ended up completely failing. But at least I managed to get to that point, basically, so I kind of started to figure that out here and there. Yeah, I ended up cutting one part of the one battle point at least so that he stay in his feeling, so a little bit here and there. He said there was multiple times I had to go through this fight. I honestly want to press skip and hold it because I think there's an in-game transition thing no matter what. Yeah, I had to cut this one out because I ended up failing. So here's the one I ended up at least clearing it out at least. Here we go. Alright. Gotta avoid this. Attack him. Avoid. This part of the phase isn't so bad. Yeah. I'm using that ability to block a full triangle until you get it's like within the character doing his swing animation that hits you. It's in a second basically. If you just time it, if like basically getting it too early, or depending on the attacks, then it'll if it goes too early, at least it'll just do damage to you no matter what. But if you're late on it, then yeah, same thing. But when he does a special attacks, basically, it didn't seem to matter. Don't just go through the damage no matter what. So yeah, I was just trying to figure out the timing for this. But this transformation is cool though, the Stone Monkey transformation.
Taste my blade!
Yeah, activate these fists of power just in case. I know the first one or two hits, unless it's a combo, goes back up your ass. But I was trying to like, okay, wait. Go. Full health. Get close to full health as possible. That's pretty much the strategy going forward. That's pretty much what you gotta do. Do as much as you can, build enough points as you can. If you get up to the maximum amount of points, perfect. You can start with full health. Not try to build phase 3 or 2 if you can. Here we go, second phase.
Our battles.
Alright, you just gotta avoid that sword. Just avoid his attacks with that sword. He'll do sometimes some lightning damage from a distance. Just gotta avoid it, or at least try not to take as much damage as possible. There we go. Generate some health. And this is where it takes the longest.
A rock must be.
Yeah, I was trying to do the blocking point to get more points, but that didn't really work out. So as I like figured it out, at least like when he does like that heavy attack, at least normal weapon, at least, and that's where okay, you're fine. But if he does like the spire attack, you can't block. So it's like the lightning. Assuming you can block. And what I pretty much noticed basically during the battle when I was here. There we go. Managed to take half of his health. Gotta stay away from him because he does a lot. Now he starts to do lightning damage. So I was trying to figure out, okay, what is he gonna do here? Rebuild that lightning damage. And fire. It's crazy. It's still Titan battle in the sky. Oh my gosh. This point I thought, okay, I'm gonna end up having some trouble here if I don't recover. Go, going up into attacks. This guy does so much damage with that sword. It's kind of annoying, but other than that, it's not so too bad. And then you end up going into overdrive mode on the Stonewing transformation. Here's where, okay, we gotta pick it up a little bit here. We do more damage in this state, so. First things first, get back to wall. And then go raw, basically. Here's is where you do more damage at least. And I think it can block his fire sword when you're in this state. I'm not too sure exactly. Just trying to at least tank what I can tank and then damage, like block down basically. Yeah. My abilities at least as best as I can. At least in this one, I can easily do so much damage.
If you can, imagine!
Every time you do that, I'm able to get full health back and use it for a bit. Here we go. We're almost there. At this point, I know we're at the enough health to outweigh it, basically, but I'm like, okay, better be very careful. Not taking any risks at all. Come on, boom, there we go. Cutscene here. Still pretty what we end up doing then, like it's cool. So, there's a lot in around areas too. This fight was the hardest one so far. Probably improve everything when it's the final boss fight. Can't wait for that though.
I hear tell this Yao Guai is I rank 1,000-fold above that king. As his sire, he reveres me, and like a deity, he serves me. How dare you think I'm his slave? Kindly chant the loosening spell and release that, Tathagata, so that you can take back my headband, and I can be free. That Yao Guai said he knew somewhat. Surely he's no mere mortal. He must be somebody from the court. Great. The journey ends here. Keep those eyes wide to bring them down. Watch me rip it off and break free.
The win is his. My brothers tested you at my behest. All for this day. And only now do I understand that fight. No prestige can shackle him. No band can keep him caged. A mortal death for an unbound mind and will. May you not fail him. I'm now at peace. Your journey, though, has just begun.
Alright, here we go. There's still another cutscene that plays out.
Say, what's to come of Destiny if he steps out of that mural?
I make a living by reading what was written. The signs alone tell what's to come.
What's to come is what's not yet written. No one can read what's not written.
Destiny is written in what's done. What's done shapes what's to come, not escape. It's all written for me, if only I uncover all that occurred.
So, there really is something even you cannot read. That's good. Very good.
Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Peace.